Hi, I'm Jennifer Stevens with the Journal of Commerce. I'm here at our Inland Distribution Conference in Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm here today with Vann Cunningham, who is the Assistant Vice President of Economic Development for BNSF Railway. Thanks for joining us today, Vann.
Thank you.
So, what are the driving trends behind logistic parks and the growth in multimodal development?
There are two major factors that have caused the growth in the demand for industrial land related to distribution. The first factor, and probably the most important, is one that we're all familiar with. We have seen a change in the nature of the American economy. We've seen a change in the global economy. It has become a global economy in the world. The U.S. is really much less of a manufacturing nation than it was, say, 20, 25 years ago. And as that manufacturing moved offshore, we became a consumption economy.
Right.
And as a consumption economy, 70% of our GDP is driven by consumption. You have to bring those goods into America. You have to bring them across America. You have to bring them to points of distribution to be able to support that economy. And so these two things, globalization and the rise of a consumer economy, basically drive the need for major locations where large distribution facilities can be located and have immediate access to the global supply chain.
Why are the development of logistical hubs so important for our national and local economies?
Well, because of the fact that we've now integrated into a global system of providing goods and services around the world, if you do not have a place that's able to provide a competitive advantage to your customers, to those folks that are engaged in distributing these products, and to those of us that consume them, then you're certainly at a disadvantage to be able to do that. And so it's really important that we be able to provide transportation effectively and efficiently and cost effectively. Today, if you look at distribution, approximately 50% of the total cost of distribution is transportation alone. So this ability to combine transportation and make it a part of a supply chain strategy is what gives us a huge advantage.
Right. And how does the development of a logistical hub like your Logistics Park Kansas City facility benefit the community?
Well, job creation. Everyone's interested in jobs. Jobs have been a topic since the Great Recession. As we've recovered, we've seen the growth in demand for distribution space begin to reemerge, and so as we have lost manufacturing jobs, we've really seen distribution jobs replace many of those jobs. And one of the things that we see today is that the demands of a distribution job it's not just driving a forklift. Most of these people have associate's degrees. They make a very good wage. So wages, jobs, capital investment, tax benefit, but most of all, communities that have access to these kind of facilities can offer companies a competitive advantage in the marketplace so that they can come here and grow and help the communities grow and of course the nation grow as well.
And why are partnerships so important in the development of hubs like Logistics Park Kansas City?
Well, what we're talking about is a 443-acre facility, over $250 million worth of direct private investment from the railway in this facility. It anchors a 1,500 to 2,000 acres of developable land where we can bring in business and industry, distribution, warehouses into that area and develop them without the necessary road infrastructure, the utilities, water, sewer, electric. If you don't have wastewater, if you don't have those support facilities, then you really can't support that level of activity. Not all of that can be provided by the railroad or the developer, so it really takes a partnership. In this particular project, the state of Kansas, the city of Edgerton, Johnson County all stepped up. We had a new interchange on the interstate that we needed to get to make this work. We had a lot of roads that needed to be built. If you don't have that kind of relationship between the two of them, then it's probably not going to be successful in being able to do that.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
We've been speaking with Vann Cunningham, Assistant Vice President of Economic Development for BNSF Railway.